arteries, and then there are also long ciliary arteries, and these are also going into the suprachoroidal lamina and they reach the actual ciliary body, right? So what is this, friends? This is long posterior ciliary artery, right? And what is this one? This is short posterior ciliary artery, right? And my dear friends, what is this? This is short ciliary nerve, right? So we cannot ignore the suprachoroidal lamina. We should know that from the posterior aspects of the eye, what passes through the suprachoroidal lamina? The short ciliary arteries enter and come out, right? And the long ciliary arteries enter and they are going and come out and go towards the ciliary body, right? And the short ciliary nerves also enter and they come out like this, right? Done. So all these structures are going there. Then so we say that, I hope you got it right now. So what passed through the suprachoroidal lamina? As I have told you here, the short posterior ciliary artery and the long posterior ciliary artery, right? And the short posterior ciliary nerve, or we say short ciliary nerves, passes through the suprachoroidal lamina and then go anteriorly. So let me erase this diagram and show you all those which come out. Look, if this is your choroid, then if you move further forward, there will be your, what is this? This is your ciliary body. Okay, sir. Done. Then long ciliary arteries come and enter your ciliary body, right? So the long ciliary body has come into the suprachoroidal lamina and has gone towards the ciliary body. Then what happens? The short ciliary artery enters and this short ciliary artery will give branches towards the what? Towards actual choroidal layer. So all these are the small branches which are given by the short ciliary arteries, right? So this short, where is the short posterior ciliary? Yeah, short posterior ciliary artery will give small branches, right, towards the choroidal layer, right, like this. And then what happens? Look carefully. Look, the some anterior part of this choroidal layer is also given by some branches from the long ciliary artery also comes and makes loops here and supply the anterior part of the choroidal layer. So the long ciliary arteries, I told you, also give some branches towards the what? Towards choroidal layer. So what is this, friends? This is your long posterior ciliary artery, right? And what is this? These are the recurrent branches. So recurrent branches of what? The recurrent branches of long posterior ciliary artery towards the interior part of the choroid. And you can see it also here. Look, this is long posterior ciliary artery enters into the suprachoroidal lamina and goes towards the ciliary body, and from here it also gives some recurrent branches towards the choroidal layer. That's so simple. Now look carefully. This is your long ciliary, yeah, what is this? Is short ciliary nerve. So short ciliary nerve enter into the choroidal lamina and comes and towards your ciliary body, it gives its branches. So this is your ciliary nerve. Done. So here are the capillaries from the short ciliary artery given by the short ciliary artery towards the towards the choroidal layer. So here are very much capillaries, and the capillaries here have large caliber and they have large diameter. So we say that this layer of the choroidal layer is called the vascular lamina of the choroid. So what is this? This is the vascular lamina, right? So choroidal layer is divided into how many parts? It is divided into vascular lamina, and then above there are small caliber capillaries from these blood vessels, right? These are blood vessels, not capillaries. From these there are small caliber capillaries in the choroidal layer. So this it contains lots of capillaries. That's why we say that this layer of the choroidal layer is called the choriocapillaries. Yes, we have the choriocapillaries. So this layer is your choreo means choroid, choriocapillaries. Capillaries. Done. So actually the choroidal layer is divided into how many layers? It is divided into 2 layers, right? As you can see here, if I draw it. So the first layer, the lower layer towards the sclera is vascular lamina, right? It contains lots of blood vessels. And then there is capillary loop. Capillary layer, this is called your choriocapillaries. So this is the second layer which is towards the retina, right? So this was the second layer of this. Done. So we discussed about the suprachoroidal lamina, the vascular lamina, and the choriocapillaries of the choroidal layer. Now the layer above the choriocapillaries, which plays it's a very important role, and that is the inner basal lamina, right? Which layer? The inner basal lamina here. And this is also a very important layer of the retina of the choroidal layer. So this is your inner basal lamina. Let me name it here. Inner basal lamina, or you know that this lamina is towards the vitreous body. That's why we say that lamina or vitreous membrane. We say that membrane vitrea. Membrane vitrea, right? Or there is the third name also for this. This is called membrane of Bruch. Membrane of Bruch, right? So then above this membrane of Bruch, you know that there will be your there will be your retina. So this is the layer of retina starting, and this is all the endothelial layers, right? These are all epithelial cells. So this is the layer of retina which is called the retinal pigment epithelium, right? So what is this? This is retinal pigment epithelium. Done. So this retinal pigment epithelium is the layer of retina. We will discuss it in detail in the next coming lectures. All these layers are the layers of your choroidal layer. So we have discussed the choroid, and now let me make another diagram and fastly repeat all what we have learned up to now. So let's make another diagram and see that here. So look carefully, friends. What is this? We all know this is our sclera, right? And here is our optic disc, right? And here is our cornea, right? Then there is the second layer, that is called what? Or before drawing the second layer, we should know that there is the suprachoroidal lamina. Yeah, this should be remembered, right? This is our suprachoroidal lamina, and I have drawn it a little bit larger, right? This is our suprachoroidal lamina, right? Suprachoroidal lamina. Then After suprachoroidal lamina, there is our choroidal layer. What is this? This is our choroid. As we have discussed about choroid, that's why I'm drawing only and only the choroidal layer, and the other layers will be discussed in the next lectures. So this is our choroidal layer, right? And you know that there will be your ciliary body, right? Done. Then what happens? Look carefully, friends. And this choroidal layer, we said that it has how many layers? It has 2 layers, the vascular lamina and the choriocapillaries. Now look carefully, friends. From here, the short ciliary nerve enters into the suprachoroidal lamina and goes anteriorly, right, and enters the what? Ciliary body. And here also, right, like this, right. And the eye is a globe. You know that eye is a globe. So all these are short ciliary nerves and they enter like this, right? So they give branches above, they give branches laterally, medially, inferiorly. All these branches are given. Done. Then what happens? Then the short ciliary artery also enters the suprachoroidal lamina and it goes anteriorly, right, and gives branches towards the what? Towards the vascular lamina of your choroidal layer, like this. And from here also it gives branches like this towards the vascular lamina of your choroidal layer. So this was the vascular lamina. Done. Then there is long ciliary artery enters in the suprachoroidal lamina and goes anteriorly towards your choroidal, towards your ciliary body, and from here some recurrent branches come and supply the interior parts of your choroidal layer like this. So this is your long ciliary artery and it gives some branches like this. Done. Then these vascular branches, right, these vascular branches give some capillaries towards the inner parts of your choroidal layer. So this layer is called the choriocapillaries. Choriocapillaries, right. Then above the choriocapillary layer, there is a layer, and this layer, as I told you before, right, what is this layer called? This is called membrane of Bruch, right? Done. Then above the membrane of Bruch, there is the there is the pigment epithelium of your retina. So this will be like this. I hope I can draw it. Yeah, this is the pigment epithelium of the retina. Done. Right, and then there is other layers of the retina. So all these layers, right, are the layers of your choroid. Now we are finished with the choroidal layer, and I hope you like the lecture, friends. In the next lecture we will discuss about the ciliary body, and then we will discuss about iris and other parts. So this was all about the structure of choroidal layer. See you in the next lecture, friends. Till then, Allah Hafiz.